Yahuwah. And he himself gave some as emissaries, some as prophets, some as evangelists, and some as shepherds. So the role of a shepherd in the assembly is to care for the flock in love and truth, to guard against false doctrine. And all of these are pretty much everyone's roles.
An emissary would fill all these
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll be doing all these things.
Exactly, but I mean...
Or you can be doing 2 or 3.
Exactly.
Filling those.
Exactly. I mean, even if you look at what a shepherd is as well, they to feed the flock and not to use it. What I would like to go to is Ezekiel 34, which affirms what I have just said. Yahuwah. And the word of Yahuwah came to me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the shepherds of Yasharal. Prophesy and say to them, Thus said the Master Yahuwah to the shepherds, Woe to the shepherds of Yasharal who have been feeding themselves. Should not the shepherd feed the flock? You eat the fat and put on the wool. You slaughter the fatlings. You do not feed the flock. You have not strengthened the weak, nor have you healed the sick, nor bound up the broken, nor brought back the straying, nor sought what was lost, but you have ruled them with might and harshness. And they were scattered because there were no shepherd, and they became food for all the beasts of the field when they were scattered. My sheep wandered through all the mountains and on every high hill, and my sheep were scattered over all the face of the earth, and no one was seeking or searching for them. Therefore, you shepherds, hear the word of Yahuwah. As I live, declares the Master Yahuwah, because my flock became a prey, and my flock became food for every beast of the field, from not having a shepherd, and my shepherds did not search for my flock, but the shepherds fed themselves, and did not feed my flock. Therefore, O shepherds, hear the word of Yahuwah. Thus says the Master Yahuwah, See, I am against the shepherds, and shall require my flock at their hand, and shall make them cease feeding the sheep, and the shepherds shall feed themselves no more. And I shall deliver my flock from their mouths, and they shall no longer be food for them. For thus says the Master Yahuwah, See, I myself shall search for my sheep, and seek them out, as a shepherd seeks out his flock on the day he is among his scattered sheep. So I shall seek out my sheep and deliver them from all the places where they were, scattered in a day of cloud and thick darkness. And I shall bring them out from the peoples and gather them from the lands, and shall bring them to their own land, and I shall feed them on the mountains of Yasharal, in the valleys, and in all the dwellings of the land. And it goes on. But I think we've I think that's enough.
That's a good scripture as well. Just to add really quickly that you see what Yahuwah's word is to us. Even if there is false shepherds, false prophets, whatever, they will only be there for an amount of time. Yeah. But Yahuwah himself will always step in. Yeah. To deliver his flock, those that will listen to him. Or belong to him, should I say? Probably better as well.
So you can see here, it's not a light thing to have a role in the assembly, because even though I've said like this is a role of a shepherd, and essentially it is, but this is the role of everyone in the assembly. We are all to nurture each other, to care for each other, and if you don't, are you in danger? Yeah, you are.
That's what you've been called for. Chosen for.
And the last one for that scripture in Ephesians 4, instructors to keep doctrines sound and truth rightly divided. That's 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15. And they also equip believers to understand scriptures and keep the assembly grounded in belief and obedience through the scriptures. And as you said, this encompasses the role of an emissary, as you know. This is all it. So that was that, and the function of the body, I just wanted to go into 1 Corinthians 12:14. And it reads, "For indeed the body is not one member, but many."
And that's crucial as well. So we have to work together, as I read in the scripture that we'll be one in oneness. A body, if it's pulling itself apart or growing, or the foot doesn't want to walk and the hand doesn't want to hold anything, the eyes don't want to open,
pointless
in trouble.
So just a sort of quick overview of everything that we've already just gone through with each role. So emissaries, setting the foundation; prophets, bringing revelation; evangelists, essentially gathering the harvest; shepherds, to nurture and protect; and then the assembly as a whole, to pray, support, and to, walk in unity as we've just been going through. I think that's so important that the assembly walks in unity.
Got to help each other. Got to work together. You're going to see people that are going through things, and you shouldn't be looking at them like, oh, well, at least it's not me. You should be thinking, how can I help the brother? How can I help the sister? Even while you're thinking that, you should be praying and fasting for them. At minimum.
And this one, very, very important as well. Discernment of knowing how to recognize someone who is truly sent. Questions you gotta ask yourself: do they bear the fruit of the Kodesh Ruach? Do they exalt Yahusha or themselves, or another almighty one? Do their words align with the scriptures? And also, this is why it's so important for the assembly to be in unity, because this question here: does the assembly sense shalom and growth under their what they're pushing?
That's a good one, actually. Assembly must grow, must bear fruit, increase.
And Yahusha's, when Yahusha sends someone, it must bring clarity. It must bring guidance and everything that comes along with that. If it doesn't, is it of Yahusha? No. And very last point, before we wrap it up, is our response as an assembly to people within the assembly who are sent. We must test the spirit. We must discern.
Absolutely.
We must test the spirit.
We're told to.
There we go. And we have to support those who Yahuwah has truly sent with prayer, encouragement, accountability, fasting, all of that stuff. You must.
Got to help those. It's a lot.
Yahuwah. And also we must submit to righteous leadership. Knowing that it's for the building up of the assembly. And I also just want to quickly go to Hebrews chapter 13 verse 17, and it reads, "Obey those that rule you, and be subject to them, for they watch for your lives, as having to give account. Let them do so with jubilee and not groaning, for that would be of no advantage to you."
And even just to affirm that the ruling is right ruling. It's
ruling.
Not a stick
to
beat you over the head with. It's right ruling.
I think when we honor Yahuwah's order, in turn we walk in unity and from strength to strength.
When you're walking in unity, it feels amazing,
Absolutely.
It feels wonderful. And again, giving Yahuwah all the praises, there are many things that come against you that are only there to test you, to see where you are, to see what your response is going to be, to see if you're going to flounder, you're going to endure, if you're going to keep still loving. And that's why, remember, in being sent, there will be a lot of opposition. You saw that with the sent out ones, saw that with the prophets. There's always going to be lots of opposition. But you've just got to trust in your calling, in your choosing, and those who you're in unity with, the family, the assembly, the body, That's your support.
Yeah.
You know? So, Yada Yahuwah. Okay.
Yahuwah.
Yada Yahuwah. Well, another amazing session. I love that today.
Praise be to Yahuwah.
Giving Yahuwah thanks. We're going to be coming more, praying that there's some more bits to come. Probably be getting some more bits out sooner rather than later. And again, please like and subscribe. We are doing our best to be consistent with the messages and leaving everything in Yahusha's hands. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was going to say it helps us a lot. It really does help the channel when you do like and subscribe. So please, please like and subscribe.
Yeah. We're unless Yahuwah tells us different, we're not going anywhere. We're gonna be here. We're gonna be bringing things out consistently, because you know what? Most importantly, we are fulfilling our purpose, and we desire people just to come to the knowledge of the truth.
That's right. Yada Yahuwah.
Giving you all the esteem, much love, and shalom.
Shalom.
Yada Yahuwah.